Welcome to our channel. Today we'll explore the magical journey of a familiar yet incredibly important fruit, the tomato. Have you ever wondered where those fresh, juicy tomatoes in your meals come from? Tomatoes are not just a nutritious food, but also a source of inspiration for countless delicious dishes. In this video, we'll follow each step, from sowing seeds, nurturing seedlings, harvesting, to processing tomatoes into everyday products. Each stage has its own secrets, and you'll see that this process requires not only knowledge, but is also an art form. Let's begin the journey from farm to table through the story of tomatoes. To begin, farmers need to choose suitable soil for tomato plants. The soil must be loose, nutrient-rich, and well-draining. First, the soil is tilled and carefully prepared by adding organic fertilizer and watering. This ensures the soil has sufficient nutrients to nourish the plants throughout their growth process. Tomatoes are typically grown from seeds or seedlings. The tomato transplanting machine is a modern piece of equipment capable of automatically planting seedlings into prepared soil beds. The young tomato plants are placed in trays on the machine, which then plants them at regular intervals, ensuring each plant has space to grow. This transplanting machine can handle thousands of tomato plants in a short time, significantly increasing labor efficiency compared to manual planting. The young plants after planting need to be cared for carefully by watering them and fertilizing regularly, and ensuring the plants get sufficient sunlight exposure of 6 to 8 hours per day. Modern agricultural machinery has gradually become familiar and indispensable for farmers. After about 60 to 80 days, the plant begins to produce the first tomatoes. During the care process, the tomato plant needs to be pruned and staked to help it develop more vigorously. This helps increase the yield and quality of the fruit. The tomato plant needs to be watered regularly, but not overly waterlogged, as this can damage the roots. When the tomatoes turn a vibrant red or yellow color, it is a sign that they are ripe and ready to be harvested. Now is the time when the modern machines will carry out their work after days of waiting. Tomato harvesting machines are designed to harvest in bulk quickly and efficiently. These machines are capable of processing thousands of tomato plants in just a few hours, saving farmers a lot of time compared to manual harvesting. The machine is equipped with a cutting and shaking system to separate the plants and tomatoes without damaging or crushing them. This process is carried out very carefully to ensure each tomato is kept intact. As the machine begins to move through the rows of tomatoes, its cutting system gently cuts the tomato plants from the roots. Then, the shaking mechanism lightly shakes the plants to make the tomatoes fall off. These tomatoes are then conveyed onto the machine's conveyor belt. After being harvested, tomatoes will be sorted according to ripeness and quality, before being transferred to factories or sold on the market. Harvesting at the right time is very important, as tomatoes that are too ripe can quickly spoil and lose quality. After being harvested, tomatoes must be stored in a cool environment, avoiding direct sunlight in order to maintain their freshness and taste for longer. From the fresh and delicious tomatoes all the way to the final product of convenient canned tomato sauce, everything goes through a meticulous and modern processing procedure in the factory. Let's explore this process together right now. In 2018, approximately 182 immediately after harvesting, China was the largest tomato transported directly to the factory to ensure their freshness and quality. At the factory, the tomatoes undergo a careful selection process, where any damaged or substandard fruits are removed. The selected tomatoes then undergo a thorough automatic washing process to clean them thoroughly. After being cleaned, the tomatoes are then placed into large cooking vats to be made into sauce. This cooking process is strictly controlled in terms of temperature and duration in order to preserve the fresh and delicious flavor of the tomatoes. Additionally, seasonings such as salt, sugar, and various natural herbs and spices are also added to create the distinctive taste of the tomato sauce. To reach the meals on our tables, each tomato has gone through an arduous journey. The beads of sweat from the farmers are not only a manifestation of their labor, but also their love and dedication to the profession. And when we hold these fresh, delicious tomatoes in our hands, let's cherish the value of each one because they are not merely products of nature, but also the fruits of countless sacrifices and silent efforts. When the tomato sauce has reached the perfect ripeness and flavor, it will be fed into an automated canning system. Each can of sauce will be filled precisely. Then the lid will be sealed immediately to ensure no air gets inside. After canning, the product will be passed through a heat sterilization system to ensure food safety and keep the tomato sauce shelf-stable for an extended period without the need for preservatives. Each can of tomato sauce after sterilization will be thoroughly inspected to ensure the highest quality. The cans that meet the standards will be packaged and distributed to supermarkets and stores nationwide. So we have completed the entire process from sowing tomato seeds to processing them into familiar products that we often see. Tomatoes are not only a nutritious food, but also play an important role in many food processing industries. When enjoying a delicious meal of tomatoes, spare a thought for the farmers who helped make it happen. Appreciation comes not only from our consumption of the product, but also from understanding the journey each tomato goes through. Thank you for accompanying us in today's video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel to watch more interesting content about agriculture and cuisine.